With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him, Siggy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Marcelo Meyer, batting with one down, takes a strike. The wind of the pitch. Got it by him for the K. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Big time power. That one's in there, 0-1. Alvarez, who's from Cuba, he grew up idolizing a future teammate, Yuli Gurriel, who is 13 years his senior. Here's the 0-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to Lowe. Well, they get the out on Alvarez. And that is the third out of the inning. Astros are down quietly. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. And today's starter, it's Walker Buehler. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now at the plate, Evan Carter. That clips the corner.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 1. Even though Walker Buehler went to Vanderbilt, he hails from Lexington, Kentucky, and so he's a big Kentucky basketball fan. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Runner at second, nobody out. That one missed.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
2-2 on the way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner leads away at second. And that one is inside. And there's ball 4.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Really nice job up the middle just to take it himself. You know what? Take all the guesswork out of him. He let his momentum carry him into a really strong throw to first for that double play.
Here's Josh Young. Clips the corner. Strike 1. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back. Leading off, Chas McCormick. The line to kick the pitch. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That one outside, and the count is 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
There's the strike. Now 2-1. That's a little bit low. The 3-1. And now it's filled up.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. We'll see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Out towards right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's 2 down. Now batting Jamer Candelario. Check swing went around. It's 0-1. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Second inning here, no score. One, 2 now. Just misses with that one. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He made him pay for that one. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bounce to the right side, and that squirts through. And that keeps the inning going. Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Hoskins pushes it foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. And the home team down a run. Back here at the ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Marcus Semien. Chris, you know, Walker Buehler's social media handle is, in fact, Buehler's Day Off 21. Check swing, went around, 0-1.
Yeah, Boog, that's ironic because he's one of those guys that doesn't take any days off. And if you're on the other side and he's pitching, you might want a day off.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And a quick out, number 1. Here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia. That's in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Oh, 0-2 now. And now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swings through it for the K. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Rangers set down in order. They trail here. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Walker Jenkins. And the right-hander back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Ball 1 there. Well, Singy, one of the smallest guys in all of baseball, but the resume is incredible. An MVP in 2017. He's won the World Series twice. 6 times a Silver Slugger. 3 times a batting champ. 8 different times he has been an all-star. What a career he's put together. Next offering in the dirt, 2-2.
Yeah, and just continuing in the line of Bagwell and Biggio and guys in the Hall of Fame. He's headed there himself, Boog, but one thing about it, you mentioned that size does not hold him back. You know, only Manny Ramirez has more postseason home runs in Major League Baseball history than Jose Altuve.
One gone, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. He's 0 for 1. Peralta picks over. Altuve back safely. There's a strike. Meyer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Ball to strike. The pitch just missed. That one in for a strike. 2-2. The pitch. Rudder takes off. Cut on and missed. Throw safe. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Grounded out his first time up. Pulls that one foul. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Man at second.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the catcher, Blake Sable. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 1-0.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Here's a 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Up next for the Rangers, Spencer Jones. Bounce to the right. Dives, and he can't hang on. But there's no play. That's an infield single. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Frank Franco. He hit a leadoff double at the bottom of the 1st. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Pitch misses. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0. And another ball. Here's a 3-0. Runners on the corners, no outs. And he walked him.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
0-1 now. And a foul ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Comebacker could be 2. Fired to second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd.
These boys are ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Start of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Righty delivers.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Simeon, toss over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. That one inside. And now it's even 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Way high there. It's 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire, knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Over to Lowe. And they get Bregman for the out. That's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 4th at the plate, Josh Young.
Third baseman.
The wind and the pitch. That clips a corner.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
McCormick snags it on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives and makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder,
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Jenkins moving under it, makes the catch, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Peralta back to work, and that's outside. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. On the outside corner, 1-2. That one just misses. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one popped to short. Seager makes the grab, 1 down. And now Yainer Diaz. There's the strike. And he pumps it a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And the right-hander deals. Gets the outside corner with that one. Breaking ball inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's to third. Young tosses the first, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The wind of the pitch. Out towards left center. Touches down. That's a hit.
Wastes no time there. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Here's the catcher, Blake Sabol. Doubled his first time up. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Runner at first with no outs here. Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And 1 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Spencer Jones getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. In the air, center field. McCormick has it sized up. Brings it in. 2 down. Throw, and it gets away. Back to the top of the lineup, Frank Franco now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Rangers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Now 1-1. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And there's 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2. There's a strike. Singy, you think about all the success Altuve's had in the postseason, including the walk-off homer off of the Yankees and Aroldis Chapman in 2019. Only Manny Ramirez has more postseason home runs in Major League history. Here's a 2-1. And there's a strike.
Yeah, Jose Altuve really tells you a lot about how he's able to play the game and feel no pressure, just performing at a high level in the postseason. And no doubt he's been a big part of a couple of the Houston Astros World Series championships.
Jones makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And next to hit for Houston, Marcelo Meyer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. That one to first, and he picks it up in foul territory.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Left-hand batter waits. Just missing there. 2-2. Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th, and stepping in is the speedy Evan Carter. And here it comes. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He blasts one out to right, and we are tied. It's 1-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So now it's Corey Seager. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. Another one. Back-to-back homers, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. Young, in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Walker Buehler will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Seth Martinez on a pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here is Marcus Semien.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And takes low for ball 1.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Smash to the left side. Whips it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So up next, Adolis Garcia.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings through that one. 0-1. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Got him swinging.
Now batting. First base.
Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. Ripped on a line to center. He's got it, and that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Peralta back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Garcia quickly throws it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now it's Alex Bregman. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one ran inside, almost got him. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Candelario at the plate and takes high there. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Slice the other way and foul. They say you win. 1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next pitch is inside, and the count even 1-1. So the tying run at second.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that one ripped into right. Garcia makes the grab for the second out. So first and second with 2 outs. So now the Astros designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins. New pitcher on now, Rocker.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. 1-1 now. Hoskins pushes it foul. So now 1-2 to Reese. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Benedict.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Blake Sable. The pitch. Out to center. Puts it away for the out. So next to hit for Texas, Spencer Jones.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's to third. Can't glove it cleanly. He decides to hold on to it, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next to hit, Frank Franco. First offering, misses the mark.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
1 out and a runner at second. That one ripped right center field. McCormick going back some more. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So 2 down now, and here is Evan Carter. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Alvarez right there to make the grab. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Walker Jenkins. And he deals. Laser base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Nobody out. Runner at first. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
with 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Garrett Crochet. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a ground ball to first. Over to Seager. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. So here comes Ryan Presley to the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Well, 1-run game. Seager stands in now. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Josh Young digs in now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Activity in the bullpen. And Joyce, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-2. Up the middle, and it gets by him. Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 on, 2 outs. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. The other way. Sends it to first. Inning over. Rangers leave a pair, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Alvarez at the plate now, and that's inside. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And a big swing and a miss. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
McCormick in the box now. Takes strike 1. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off.
He's begging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And that one finds its way through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And delivers outside. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Check swing. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. So next up for Houston, Jeimer Candelario. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, and he just misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The pitch. That one ripped. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring